Alright. Welcome to another Front Range Friday, where we explore the neighborhoods of the Colorado Front Range. Today we're going to explore Chaffee Park. It's also in the northwest of Denver, like past videos. A very small neighborhood going from 48th Street to 52nd Street. We are on the other side of I-70, which is to the right. You can see the shoddy boards trying to hide some of the noise. So to our left is Chaffee Park. We're going all the way to the east side right now to see where the shopping center is. The shopping center just has a bunch of chain stores, nothing too crazy, but that's going to be our starting point. As you can see, it's a little bit of rain today. We'll see if it holds on or if we're going to have quite a ride today. So our shopping center is to the left. This is one of the few roundabouts I can think of in Denver proper. There are roundabouts throughout Colorado. So the shopping center here, just different things as needed. Big chain stores. We are looking to get onto 49th Street next, which will take us to where a new plaza is being built. I'm already at 50th, so we'll take the left here. Go through some of these neighborhoods as well. These are all modest single-family homes. The area is known to have first-floor homes with a lot of yard. So this is basically what you'll get. A lot of older homes as well that have been here for decades and decades, which means you also have a lot of homeowners that have been here for a long time. Some modern homes here. This looks like a newly built one. Nice little homes here, really cool trees. Add a nice warm feeling to the area. House here on the right is just really nice lawn care and colorful flowers, wind chimes. There's another nice walk path. You gotta have your Broncos swag. Doing some heavy work there, landscaping work. Hey, you can see all these lawns. Pretty much every home. That one's got quite the sprinkler setup. That house is dolls, and also I've never seen that before. That is a hell of a setup. So hey, you know, you got little hidden gems all throughout. So we're on 49th right now. We're heading west to Zuni Street. Zuni Street's a very popular street that runs all the way down through the Highlands. But this part of Zuni, where it intersects with 49th, is where a church is being renovated and expanded upon to have a plaza. It's right here on our left. You can see this open space. Kind of go in here. A little bit of marketing for it. Pretty cool. So this is the church that's getting renovated, and the parking space that'll be used for more of a shopping district, as you see in the photo. Pretty cool growth for the area. I'm sure some of the locals like it, some of them dislike it. Kind of love-hate for most developments. So with the development out of the way, we can actually scoot up Zuni Street to the main feature of Chaffee Park, which is the 51st and Zuni Park. It's actually an unnamed park, but it's located at 51st and Zuni Street, commonly referred to as Zuni Park as well. Got a little bit more rain coming down, but we're doing okay here. I worry about the phone, but I do have a cover I can put on. So here's your park. You have your ball field, and then you have your slope upwards and some of the views of Denver. One of the things they do here every year since 2017 is, I believe it's called the Skyview Festival. They have food and all sorts of events happening. Canceled this year, I believe, due to COVID, but otherwise a nice activity to have right here in a small neighborhood of Denver, kind of away from where the typical activity is. So let's see if we can get the drone up. Alright, we get the drone up a little bit. The rain is coming down just a bit more, but it's hanging in there for me. A little wet on the seat, but we're okay. You can see some of Denver through the trees here. It's definitely a pretty vantage point. Inspiration Point Park, which we talked about in a past video, faces the Rockies on a bluff like this beautifully. This one just happens to face the city instead. So what's cool about Chaffee Park is they have a 3.5-mile loop. You can walk all these sidewalks. It's nothing too crazy. It's just a carved out 3-mile path. Good for the students, I'm sure, that are at Regis, but also for the neighborhood here. Now we're by the AT&T tower again. Pretty dominating structure right there. So next up is the Sisters Garden. We're also going to the northwest part of the Chaffee Park neighborhood. If you go north, you leave Denver. If you go west, you get to Regis. More apartments along this route. 52nd. Got more construction going on as well. Oh yeah, all sorts of construction. Lots of condos, model homes. The Sister Gardens must have got blown away or removed elsewhere. So this is where it used to be. Some nice flowers though. So one of the other things to note about this part of Denver is that you're right next to the Railyard, which is to the far east, which means you'll get some train noise. And I'm sure that's part of the downfall of living over here. Say hello to our favorite tower. Nice to see cars that want to make sure that they don't hit me. So here we are in the northeast boundary, Pecos Street. This is the street that had the shopping center at the start. We're just going to go a little bit further to see some of the Railyard. Here's your roundabout as well. It's kind of the end of the visual, but you do have your train cars here. Yeah, all that goes all the way into downtown if it needs to. Union Station area. There are tracks that go right into there, and then a lot of rail lines that go right out northwest past Denver and onward. So on this gloomy day, we're going to wrap up the Chaffee Park neighborhood tour for Front Range Friday. Again, a very small neighborhood and just a couple amenities and features to show off. So I'll see all of you in the next Front Range Friday. We'll kind of end it here right at the park itself.